Hello students, welcome to SOURAV SIR'S classes. So in today's video, first we'll start with question number 73. So in question number 73, it is given generalized least square method is suitable for estimator of parameters in general linear model for dealing with problem of 4 options are given. So GLS method is suitable for estimation of parameters in a general linear model dealing with problem of 4 options are given, out of which we know that is we usually use general least square method in case of autocorrelated distribution and also in case of heteroscedasticity. So generalized least square method is suitable for autocorrelation and heteroscedasticity. I hope you guys know what is autocorrelation. Autocorrelation is when the error terms are correlated with each other. So if you write down an simple linear regression model, it will look like y, which is dependent variable, is equals to alpha plus beta x. Now this x and y, they are linearly dependent on each other. Now autocorrelation is what? There is another error term which is u. So now the terms which are there in the error term, say e1, e2, various disturbance terms, they are correlated. And heteroscedasticity is what? That is the variance of u, this is equals to not sigma square, but it varies with different values of x. So then we call it heteroscedasticity. So general least square method are used in both autocorrelation and heteroscedastic. So we know for question number 73, the right answer would be option 3. Now we'll go to question number 74. We have to match the two lists. So it is given Goldfield quant test deals with which of the 4 things? We know that Goldfield quant test deals with heteroscedasticity. So Goldfield quant test deals with heteroscedasticity. Now the next question is Darwin-Watson test. We know Darwin-Watson test deals with what? The Darwin-Watson test basically deals with autocorrelation. So Darwin-Watson test, DW test, deals with autocorrelation, and Ferrer-Glauber test deals with what? Ferrer-Glauber test deals with multicollinearity. That is, Ferrer-Glauber test deals with what? It deals with multicollinearity. And finally, the Wald-Berlet method deals with what? It deals with the error in variables. So it deals with what? It deals with errors in variables. So for this we know the right answer is option 4. So for question number 74, the right answer is option 4. So again I will be repeating, Goldfield quant test is a measure of what? It is a measure heteroscedasticity. Darwin-Watson test is a measure of what? Darwin-Watson test is a measure of autocorrelation, and Ferrer-Glauber test is a measure of what? It is a measure of multicollinearity. And finally Wald-Berlet method is a measure of what? It is a measure of error in variables. So for this reason we will conclude that for question number 74, so if you match the list 1 with list 2, the right answer would be option 4. That is, it will be 2, 3, 4, 1 accordingly, A, B, C, D. So now we'll go to the last question of this video and of this paper. So this is question number 75. So in this question it is given, consider the following system of equation using standard notation. y1 is equals to alpha naught plus alpha 1 y2 plus alpha 3 y3 plus alpha 4, and similarly y2 and y3, all of them are given. Now we have to order the condition, and second equation is 4 options are given. So for this we know how do we solve it. So now there are 3 equations in this system. So for an equation to be just identified with, required there to be 2 variables absent from a given equation. So in order to make them identified, there has to be 2 variables. There has to be 2 variables absent from a given equation. If there are more than 2 variables absent from a given equation, it would be classed as over identified. While if less than 2 variables absent, it would be termed as under identified. Now the variable in this system in total are y1, y2, y3, x1 and x2 and x3. So there are 6 in total. So for question number 75, we know they are just identified. So they are just identified. So for question number 75, again I'll repeat, there are 3 equations in the system. So for an equation to be just identified would require there to be 2 variables. So they are required to be 2 variables. So for 3 equations we need 6 variables. Now there are 6 variables, that is y1, y2, y3, x1, x2 and x3. So for this we know, we'll conclude that it is just identified. Now if it is more than 2, we'll call it over identified. If it is less than 2, then we'll call it under identified. So in this video we solve 3 questions, question number 73, question number 74 and question number 75. Now what I'll do is I'll just revise to the questions I've done in this video. So I'll be giving you a couple of seconds to figure out the right answer for these 3 questions. So for first I'll start with GLS. GLS is compatible with which of these 4? We know GLS is compatible with autocorrelation and heteroscedasticity. So 2 and 4. So this is the question number 73. The right answer is 3. Now we'll go to question number 74. Goldfield quant test is compatible with which one of these 4 things? We know Goldfield quant test is compatible with heteroscedasticity. Goldfield quant test is what? Compatible with heteroscedasticity. Darwin-Watson test is for autocorrelation. Ferrer-Glauber test is for multicollinearity, and finally Wald-Bartlett method is for error in variables. So now we'll go to the last question. So for this we know 4 is the right answer. Now we'll go to question number 75. So there are 3 equations given, out of which we have to figure out. So the right answer would be just identify. So thank you for watching this video. In this video we solved 3 questions. In the subsequent video we'll go to the other year question paper. Keep watching. If you want to know more about us, you can simply WhatsApp me on this number, which is 9836 793076, or you can also go to our website, which is www.SOURAV SIR'S CLASSES.com. There you will find a lot of other videos like this, and you will also get to see a lot of other materials which are needed for different entrance exam. So thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day ahead.